A sudden sound draws my attention.
Oh.
Through the trees, I glimpse the brown and white of a maid's uniform.
Hisui.
Oh, is she like trimming the hedges or something?
She hasn't noticed me. For whatever reason, she continues further into the forest. All that's out there is more trees. So what could she possibly be doing? Curious, I decide to follow her for a bit. Okay, we've now met up with the timeline.
Yeah, well,
Let's just go see what's down on the first floor real quick.
I guess. Let's just see if it's the same. So first floor.
Decide to take my first walk. Yeah.
7 years.
Stick to the first floor and make my way over to the courtyard.
And is it the same as the landing there? Looks like it. Can we skip?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, weird.
Very strange. Anyway.
There's a path through the forest, though it hasn't been paved. They say these woods were once the main part of the Tono family estate.
The main part of the estate?
Originally, the land where the mansion and the garden stand was just the entranceway to this forest, but after the war, the head of the family decided to change things to how they are now.
Oh, what? The old mansion got bombed out or something?
I proceed through the woods. The trees aren't too dense, but they seem to stretch on into infinity, and beyond.
Yeah.
Eventually, I spot a strange building.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not always, but...
At some point in history, yes. Oh, yep. It's kind of tall still.
I half expect Hisui to go inside, but instead, she walks in the opposite direction. Maybe it's
Away?
some kind of temple or gathering hall?
Okay.
I continue treading along. About 10 minutes of walking, the labyrinth of trees comes to an abrupt end. In the middle of the forest is an unnaturally open field. What could this place be? At the very least, I have no memory of it. If I hadn't tailed Hisui, I would have never known about this tiny patch of land buried deep in the forest.
If you knew about it, huh?
I have no recollection of playing in this clearing with Akiha. At least, I don't think I do. I contemplate for a second before stepping into the clearing. There's not much out here. Hisui, who had been ahead of me this whole time, is nowhere to be seen.
Just a vacant clearing now, huh?
The sun beats down harder in the center of the clearing. Even looking down, its glaring white rays overtake my vision.
Oh, you getting a flashback?
I wonder if it's because I've been in the shade for so long. Feels like the middle of summer. Glancing upward, I find huge, fluffy clouds high in the sky. The air shimmers with heat, and the keening of cicadas eats at me. The cries of the cicadas. My consciousness sizzles.
Oh.
My knees buckle, thudding onto scalding sand and soil. I know this place. I may have forgotten, but I know it. The summer sun batters my forehead. The screams of cicadas echo in my ears. The smell of assaults my nostrils.
Oh.
At my feet lies a crumpled mass, dark and red, that was alive just moments ago. The wound on my chest flares. like slash a knife.
Huh.
Splitting skin and flesh. This pain punctures through my chest. The cicadas screech, screech, screech. They wail, wail for it to stop. They cry for the dead. I hear more screeching of cicadas, even though it's already autumn. Looking up, I feel the summer sun pierce my eyes. The tepid air makes me feel sick. I'm besieged by the sights and sounds of empty shells. The husk of a cicada lies at my feet. A husk that was once a human.
Oh.
A human turned into a cicada?
I think that was like a metaphor.
No, wrong company.
Yeah. Oh.
The wound splits open. A deluge of red spills out of the chest, coating my hands in a glittering crimson. I glimpse the silhouette of a figure slumped over, followed by the sound of a young girl's footsteps rushing towards it. Towering clouds sail high above in the distance. Beneath a blue sky, creatures have cast off the shell of this mortal coil. By the time I realize what's happening, I see Akiha, bloodied and crying.
Just a bunch of screeching from the cicadas.
I'm in hell. The shrill of the cicadas threatens to pierce my eardrums like a needle. What is this? My chest stings. I think I'm gonna be sick. My wound should have closed a long time ago. Why does it hurt so bad now? Voldemort's coming.
Yeah.
It feels busted. Unimpeded, a red fluid begins to flow. What's happening? My wound hasn't healed at all. It hurts. I'm scared. This is the impulse of death. My consciousness plummets. Pus blooms where my wound tears open. My mind regresses, smothered by illusions of summer. Feels like my soul is escaping. I hear the soft thud of my body hitting the grass.
Huh.
Well, let's hope Hisui was still out here somewhere.
Yeah.
I can hear people talking.
Well, someone might have found you. Oh,
秋葉
okay.
様、お医者様をお呼びしないのですか？バカなことは言わないで翡翠。呼べるわけがないでしょ。兄さんの傷は普通の傷じゃないんだから。
Akiha and Hisui are speaking. This is Shiki's room.
Right.
I'm sleeping on the bed.
Uh-huh. He's all fragmented right now.
And speaking in third person.
Yeah.
My senses are finally back.
Oh, I think he's putting himself back together.
I try to push myself up and break the tension with a greeting, but my body won't listen to my brain's commands. Though the pain in my chest is gone, my entire body feels like lead. Looks like my mouth and eyes are the only things I've got control over.
一体どういうつもりなの翡翠。
Oh.
兄さんはあの場所に近づけてはいけないって、あなたも知っているでしょうに。申し訳ありません。謝って済む問題じゃないわ。あなたを兄さん付きの使用人にしたのはこういう事態を避けるためでしょ。それを忘れてあなたは何をやっていたっていうのよ。
Akiha is seething mad. This might be the most emotion I've ever seen from her. Hisui, head bowed, simply receives her scolding. I don't know what led to all of this. All I can tell is that Hisui's getting yelled at because of me.
ほら、口にしてもらえないかしら、翡翠。あなたは今日一日、どこで何をしていたのかを。この人が朝に倒れたことも報告せず、天津さえあの森に行かせてしまった。これは明確な意図があってのことよね。そうでなければ、
Oh yeah, she didn't
犬
mention
以下
Akiha
の
had
頭だも
collapsed in
の。
the morning either.
Guess not.
Huh.
答えなさい、翡翠。あなたも私に逆らうつもりなの？
Oh.
What do you mean as well?
Like she did something against her dad, maybe?
Or did Kohaku also, like, piss you off today?
Ah, yeah, maybe somebody... Oh, maybe Shiki was defying her as well. I don't know.
Hisui maintains her silence. The air in the room grows heavier with every breath. Akiha bites her lip and takes a step forward. It's obvious to me that she's going to strike her. Hisui continues to look down at the floor, ready to accept her punishment.
ちょっと待て、アキハ。
兄さん、気がついたんですか？
Wow, sound concerned for a second.
Well, yeah.
あ
He was
あ、ア
passed
キ
out
ハ
so
があん
much.
まりにうるさいんで、今目が覚めた。
I was trying to sleep, but you're sort of shouting in my room. Akiha looks away, visibly uncomfortable. By
Yeah.
the way, what was that about me not being allowed into the forest?
Don't worry about it.
Hisui, meanwhile, has her eyes to the floor and won't even look in my direction.
あのさ、あんまり翡翠に当たるなよ。事情は知らないけど、俺が倒れたことで揉めてるんだろう。なら、翡翠に責任はない。
Urging strength into my arms, I lift myself up into a sitting position. Oh, well now you can move the rest of your body.
Okay. Guess he got some strength back.
That simple motion takes all the energy I have.
Oh.
At this point, I don't think I could lift a finger. But for Hisui's sake, I need to pretend like I'm okay.
まったく、お前も俺のことなんかで喧嘩するな。大人びたように見えて、まだ子供なんだな。
でも、兄さんはあれからずっと気を失っていたん
10
ですよ。
hours?
10時間以上も昏睡しているなんて今までなかったはずです。もし兄さんがあのまま目が覚めなかったら、私はどうすればいいんですか？
God, why do you only act like you care when you think I'm dying? We might have a relationship if you were like this all the time.
バカ、縁起でもないこと言わないでくれ。
Hey, don't kill me
こ
off
んなのは
just
ただ
yet.
の貧血。
I'm not dead yet.
なんだ、もう10時を回ってるのか。
Oh,
Wait, how long was I out?
shit. Ark's gonna kill me.
はい。ですから、兄さんはお昼から今までずっと気を失っていたんです。
Akiha's tone is reserved. It's not my health I'm worried about, it's my promise to Ark.
Yeah.
10 o'clock and don't you dare be late.
Hmm.
She looked like she really meant that last part. I can only imagine what you'll put me through if I'm late again.
やばい、行かなくっちゃ。
Oh my god.
アキハ、ごめん、俺は出かけるから、後のことはよろしく頼む。あんまり翡翠をいじめるなよ。
Are you even able to get out of bed properly?
そちらこそ、バカ。私、兄さんが毎夜どこに行くかなんて、もう聞きません。聞きませんから。どう
Huh.
か、今夜ぐらいは、ご自分の体を大事にしてあげてください。
アキハ。
She's genuinely pleading with me. Seeing her this worried, I can feel my determination start to waver.
でも、こんなのはしょっちゅうなんだぞ。
Really? 10 hours?
中学の頃なんて、日に2回は倒れてたんだしさ。
Ugh.
だから余計に心配なんです。兄さん、お願いだから、今日ぐらいは私の言うことを聞いてください。
You're not my mom, and also I made a promise. Akiha peers into me, anxiously awaiting my response.
Okay. Oh.
Is one of these... I wonder if one of these is actually death.
Yeah.
One of these is actually death.
Yep.
And bizarrely,
Yeah.
for a Type Moon game, it's not the one you'd think.
Oh, really?
That's death. That's the reckless, stupid option.
Oh my god. You mean she only lives by being sensible?
What the hell? That's not possible.
Damn, Natsu had a really good trick up his sleeve.
Glad that Aki is worried about me, but I can't break my promise with Ark.
わかった。今日はおとなしく寝ること
Lying
にする。
shit.
Oh. Oh.
We just learned, like last week, that lying to your family is death.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why this is death. Is
Yeah.
because Shki over here is being a fucking dumbass. Like, oh
Right.
yeah, I'll stay put.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fingers were crossed behind my back. You could have just
That's
been like,
how he's doing
no, I have a promise. I have to keep it. I gotta go.
But no.
But no. Instead of doing that, we're just gonna lie to the fam.
Yeah.
Again.
We're gonna lie to her
Oh
face
my
and
God.
pretend to play along.
Why?
Okay, so something horrible is gonna happen to us after we do that.
I lower my torso back down to the bed.